Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the Aroma Summit. We're on the final day of the Aroma Summit. It's a happy and a sad moment all at the same time. We've had so much fun hanging out with our aroma friends from all over the globe. People have been saying that it feels like a real conference. It feels like they're really getting to connect with people they haven't seen in a while, plus make new friends. The Aroma Summit has been such a huge connecting piece for us as an aromatherapy community, and exactly what I was hoping for. So keep making those connections and make sure there's somebody you really connected with at the Aroma Summit that you get their information, make friends on Facebook or Instagram, or get their email address or even their phone number. Just keep those connections going. There's so many great things ahead, and the Aroma Summit is only the start of Aroma Trust. So I hope you're continuing to make those connections and getting really this amazing energy going. People have said that it just feels like it's gotten them re-energized about aromatherapy, that they're happy to just be with their friends again. And also just all the learning that's happening, so many great topics, 34 if you count me, speakers at the Aroma Summit sharing what they know about aromatherapy. And it's just the best thing in the world. I'm so happy that people are getting value out of attending the Aroma Summit. So there's a couple different ways you can attend the Aroma Summit. You can come in with a basic pass that's free. You have 24 access to all the videos. And if you're VIP, you get the continued access plus all those bonuses, right? So as a VIP, you're still getting the same experience as the basic person during the summit. And so far, not quite the same, right? So you're getting the VIP lounge and you're getting a couple extra perks as we are here together. However, the replays, you may notice that they're starting to say not available, but no worries, you will get your access back. I'm working after today, after a good sleep tonight, I'll start working on getting the VIP area ready for you. So it's just perfect when you come in and you'll have all those replays available. So don't worry, you're getting that access, but right now there are going to be some videos that say not available. So if you're not a VIP yet, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and upgrade to VIP so that you can have those videos back after the summit. There's going to be, those replays, also all the added benefits. We're going to do some follow-up events. So, one thing is that the Aroma Summit has done is brought us together as a community again, and in a world that's a difficult thing to do right now. Plus, you don't have to even leave your home to be a part of the Aroma Summit. So if you haven't signed up, the VIP pass is your ticket to be able to go to some of those after events. So we're going to have a couple of events afterward where we bring people together again and just have a way to just talk about what we've learned, because the thing about learning is it doesn't matter what you learn if you don't implement it, right? So I want to find out how people are using this knowledge that they get at the Aroma Summit. So you're getting this amazing information, new ways to think about aromatherapy, to think about the essential oils, to think about your aromatherapy business if you have one. And so I want you to apply that knowledge. Don't just watch the video and say that was nice to learn. Find at least one thing that you can take action on from the Aroma Summit. So one thing that really called to you that you thought, that's something I could maybe do, turn that maybe into I'm going to do it, and then just go ahead and do it and take action on it. And so these follow-up events with VIP members are going to be a chance to just find out what people are doing and continue that excitement and that community into the next summit and into Aroma Trust. So go ahead and do that so that you can be a part of that, because I really want to bring everyone together so that we can create things together, collaborate, have this community in aromatherapy like never before. So make sure you do that. So a couple of housekeeping things for today. Is that I did, a couple of things already. I told you about the VIP, the continued access. You'll get access back to those videos. If you haven't upgraded yet, sorry, 24 hours is all that we could give on the system. But once you upgrade, you'll get access to that back once the VIP area is ready. Also, I created an FAQ section on the site. So if you're on the summit, the summit website, you'll notice now that there's an FAQ tab at the top, or FAQ link at the top. Click on that, because a lot of the questions people are coming up with are the same. And so I decided to put this document together to hopefully help people a little quicker, because we are a small team. Today we have our helpers back. We have Kripa and Radiza today, and so the three of us are doing what we can to keep up with communications. We're getting it from all over the place, which I love. People are communicating with us through email and Instagram and Facebook, and so lots of like different channels to monitor. So we're doing our best to keep up with that. But the best thing is check that FAQ, because you might get that help a little bit quicker because we've answered some of those questions for you already. So have a look at that. Yeah, so, and then the live Q&As. So the live sessions, the live Q&As, everyone is welcome into those sessions. And the links aren't working properly, so make sure you go to the live Q&A link at the top of the site, and you can get the links directly to each of those live Q&As at the time that they're scheduled. So make sure you use those links to get into the sessions. And Chrome browser wins every day, and twice on Sunday, and today's Sunday. So go ahead and use that, Chrome browser if possible, and also works better on, on a stationary, on a laptop or a desktop computer, a personal computer, or a Mac. So make sure you use Chrome browser on a stationary thing. That's your best experience. It will work on mobile, but we've had people say that it's not quite as good. Some of it's connection issues, some of it's whatever, but just if you can, that's the best way to experience it, or go back to the replays later when you have a chance to be in a situation that's a little bit better for that. So yeah, so the other thing I wanted to talk about today is we've had such an amazing time together. I just am so grateful for each and every one of you for showing up, bringing your energy to the Aroma Summit, because we feel it. We all feel it around the world. And there is this just amazing aromatherapy thing, just this awakening that I'm feeling of people getting excited and wanting to connect and finding ways to work together and to do amazing things together. So, thank you to each and every one of you for showing up and being a part of that, because we're all feeling it. And there's some people that are just tuning in. They're just hearing about the Aroma Summit, and they're just finding out that the Aroma Summit is happening, and they wish they'd heard about it sooner, right? You can still sign up. You can still go to thearomasummit.com. You can watch the replays that are within 24 hours from yesterday. You can watch the things that are happening today. And if you upgrade to VIP, you'll get that. You'll get access to that as soon as the VIP area is available, plus those great bonuses. So, boy, I got to keep telling you that, because I know that people are going to tell me later, did I miss it? Did I miss the VIP? Well, at some point, yes, that will be the answer. So I want to make sure you get that. So do that today, sign up, so that you have that experience where you can continue to watch. And though there's so much to learn, and even with being able to watch the videos later, there's going to be some things you're going to just want to watch a few times, because you think maybe there's something that you missed, and there probably was, so some of those things you're going to want to watch over and over again. And the VIP area will make these videos searchable, so you'll be able to find exactly the point in the video that you remembered that you wanted to remember but can't remember. So if you even just remember one or two words, you'll likely be able to find it using the search feature. So that's amazing. Another benefit for VIP people. So you'll also get also get the audio downloads and the transcripts, the raw transcripts. So you'll have lots more ways to consume this information, and in the way that is right for you. So yeah, make sure you do that. So yeah, we had this great experience, and people, I love seeing the pictures of people online and how they're sharing. So keep doing that. Keep using social media, because we are planning to do some raffles. We still have lots of raffles to raffle off. And so one way that we're doing a raffle is to have you share on social media. So use that hashtag, the Aroma Summit, and use that hashtag so we can find you and find your posts. And you can also tag Aroma Trust on Facebook, and you can tag Aroma Trust on Instagram. Make sure on Instagram it's Aroma_Trust, Aroma_Trust. And on Facebook, you can just tag Aroma Trust. It'll come up. So yeah, go ahead and do that so we can find it, so we can award those raffle prizes to people that are sharing on social media and getting other people to come to the summit, because it really is an amazing event, and you want to make sure that you tell your friends about it. They're going to thank you because of all the stuff, the great stuff that's happening here. So what else can I tell you? I want to say thank you to all of our helpers. So So this is a long list, right? This is a long list of helpers, but especially to the 3 people that you've seen in the rooms running the events. You've seen Kripa, Radiza, and Katrina. And thank you so much to all of you for being there, for checking emails and keeping track of all these different things all day, making sure that things are happening when they're supposed to, and getting people where they need to go, and answering their questions, and being so patient. And I thank you again for being so patient with our helpers, because this is a lot, this is a lot going on all the time. And so we're doing our best to just get to everybody as quickly as we can. And so thank you for your patience, and always assuming the best intentions from both sides. And so we assume the best from you, and we hope that you'll do the same. So thank you to Kripa, Katrina, and Radiza. And thank you to all the speakers, because a lot of times people are contacting the speakers directly, and then the speakers are getting that information back to us. So that's been another great way to just really, the speakers have really been watching out, making sure things are running smoothly. And so all of us together, and also to the participants who've let us know when something isn't working quite right, how else are we going to know? So we're able to fix it. So thank you to everybody. We're all helping each other and just making everything better. And the next time we do this, it's going to be, wow, it's going to be better and better, because we've learned a lot. We've learned a lot. So yeah, just keep that in mind. So the other thing I wanted to tell you about is the concept of re-entry. Now, this is something I remember as a kid going to a retreat, and this was something that the person running the retreat talked to us about, and it's something I've never forgotten. And I've heard I've been to other conferences years later. Not every conference talks about this, but I think it's really important, a really important concept to think about. So the concept of re-entry is, we've had this amazing experience. I keep saying that word amazing. There's other words, but that really does describe this experience that we've had together. And so we've been together. We've been able to talk with friends that speak our language, and we may not always have that on the day-to-day, right? So day-to-day, most people you talk to are not going to understand aromatherapy, the things that you're talking about, the things that you're excited about, but you love it. And there's all the people at the Aroma Summit love it. But when you're at home or you're out at work, or you're talking to other people about aromatherapy, they may not understand your level of, let's say, an obsession with aromatherapy and essential oils. So we all have that. So when you're in the summit, you're in this amazing, safe place. You're in this supportive, loving, this place where you have everybody around you that speaks the same language. You can talk forever about your favorite oil, and the skin healing properties of oils, and how they help with respiratory issues. And there's so many things that we all just want to share with each other. We were on David Wilson's Q&A last night, and we came up with a formula for acne. Like, just together, it was just a conversation, and we were talking about it, and we came up with a formula to try with acne. And so there's that wouldn't have happened, just talking to someone in my neighborhood. They're not going to be able to help me with that. But at the Aroma Summit, we're able to have those conversations and figure stuff out together. So it's this beautiful space that we've created for us for 3 days here, where you could just feel understood and heard and supported and loved, and be able to just talk all you want about aromatherapy. And now you're just going to be, now the summit is coming to a close. We have our last final day today for this Aroma Summit. And when you go back out into the world, when you re-enter the world, the bubble's going to burst a little bit, right? People are going to not understand how excited you are. So, go ahead, share anyway. Share with people that you're excited. Maybe you'll spark something in somebody else. One of our helpers, Katrina, said that she was going to come to the summit, even though she wasn't she wasn't there as a support person for the last 2 days, or for yesterday and today. She was there her first day. Katrina was there her first day, but she wanted to continue to come to the summit because she was learning so much, and it was an area she hadn't explored before. So you may spark something in someone else by talking about it, certainly. But I remember coming back from that retreat and having had this talk about reentry. And so I was expecting it a little bit, but when I came home, I was so excited. And I came home, and I remember the car ride home. It was like an hour and a half car ride. And we're in the car, and I'm telling my parents all about the experience and all the great things that happened, all my new friends that I made. And they were like, will you ever stop talking? And I didn't want to. I was on such a high from that experience. And I get that experience when I go to live events, when I have that experience of having a retreat or being together with people that understand a similar thing to me. And that's what the Aroma Summit is that we all understand about aromatherapy, and we love it. And so people on the outside, when you come back from this experience, may say, can you just slow down a little bit? I'm done hearing about this. So, that's where you can reconnect with people from the Aroma Summit. So find a couple of friends, even if it's one or two people at the Aroma Summit that you think, I want to talk to that person again. Just, make that connection so that you can continue to have that, because those are the people that, these bonds that we're making here at the Aroma Summit are going to go on for a long, long, long time. So make sure you're making those connections. And the thing is, a conference I went to a couple of years ago, I arranged a breakfast club, and I called it the Breakfast Club. And we would meet for, breakfast in the morning before the conference. And I loved that. And people loved it that did it. We had about 50 people show up at breakfast the first morning. And I've seen so many collaborations come out of that. I've seen so many things happen, and people that are, they're working on projects together, they're helping each other. And so I love that. That's the best thing for me for any summit or conference, is that those connections and being able to continue on with them. So make sure you're making those connections. But I would just say, really take care of yourself the coming week, especially, the end of today. Give yourself, make sure you're getting enough rest again, and that you're doing, things for yourself. Maybe take a hot bath, go take a walk in the woods, the foresting that Linda Ann Kahn talked about in her talk, going out into nature and just being in nature and the healing aspect of that alone. So just, make sure you're taking care of yourself, be gentle with yourself, and also with the people that are like, is she ever going to stop talking? Because you won't want to. You'll want to keep talking about this summit, because it has been just a wonderful experience of all of us sharing together. And so we're going to continue on with that. Make sure, if you haven't already, you can sign up as a VIP, and we're going to have some post events to reconnect so that we're all staying connected. So that's another thing that another way that we can keep connected and keep this energy going and keep the excitement going about aromatherapy. And share it out there on social media. Like I said before, we do still have some raffle giveaways. So use that hashtag, the Aroma Summit, and we'll pick a winner from that. So back to the reentry. Just want to make sure we got clear on that. With the reentry, it's totally natural to have like this letdown. Some people have reported having jet lag, right? Elizabeth Ashley in the UK said she feels jet lagged because she's been staying up late because she just wants to see everything and she wants to be a part of the summit, and it's so late over there. So thank you, Elizabeth, for doing that. But the thing is, I'm in my own time zone right now, and I woke up this morning feeling jet lagged. I really felt like I was feeling it in my bones. I was feeling like I just couldn't. I got myself out of bed because I'm here for you. However, it was a little bit of a struggle this morning to do that. I felt exactly like when I came back from 3 weeks in Italy, and that first couple of weeks, that first day of the full body fatigue. So you may be feeling that. So make sure you're getting hydrated and stay hydrated. Make sure you're getting the nutrients you need today and then beyond. So every, the days following the summit, make sure you're really taking good care of yourself. And share that excitement, put it on social media, tell everybody how happy you were to be at the summit, at the Aroma Summit, and because people may want to come and learn more. So, and you're going to be doing them a favor by sharing it. So make sure you do that. And also just your excitement and what did you learn? Tell people what you learned, tell people what you're going to do. And again, make sure you're taking action with what you learned, because when you haven't truly learned something until you take action on it. If you accumulate knowledge and you have the things in your head, it's great to know, That's wonderful to accumulate knowledge, but the true learning happens when you apply that knowledge and you do something with it. So find one thing at the Aroma Summit that made a difference for you, that you loved, and share it. And share it, because when you share something you learned, that's also another way to learn it, right? The reason that I love teaching and the reason that I love sharing, and that's why I do so many of these types of things, is that I love, because I learn. So the first thing I do, and my archetypes are teacher healer. So those are my two main archetypes, are teacher healer. And so as a teacher, the thing is that when I learn something, I have this need to share it. I want to share it. I want to give it out to the next person, because what good does it do if I hold on to it for myself, right? I want the next person to learn about it. And as I do that, I also have a deeper understanding, because when you do that, it starts a conversation and they say, oh, I never thought of it that way. And then they start telling you about, something else. And then that learning becomes deeper and deeper. That knowledge becomes deeper and deeper. And then you're more likely to act on it. The real gold in learning something is taking action. So when you really, when you teach it, that's an action. Just sharing it is an action, taking an action with it. And then go on, and the more you talk about it, you get excited about it, you're going to actually start taking some real action and doing something with it. So do something with it. Okay. I want everybody to really go away from the summit with actionable things, and that they're going to go make a difference. And if you're VIP, I'm going to say it one more time about the VIP. If you're VIP, you're going to get a lot of actionable items, because there's more things, there's more learning, there's downloads, and there's courses. And there's a couple that I haven't even listed on the site yet. So there's some surprises, a couple of surprises. So make sure that you sign up as VIP, upgrade to VIP, so that you have this continued learning and experience. And we'll have our after events where we can just hang out, do some aroma hangouts, aroma trust hangouts. It's going to be so much fun. So let's see. What else did I miss something? I don't know. We talked about that reentry. We talked about all of this here. So we thanked our helpers. So I think we got it all. We talked about sharing. Make sure you share it out, tell people what you learned. And I would love to see pictures of where you're at. So do that. And while you're watching this, I should have said this way in the beginning, but I want to know where you're from. So put in the comments where you're watching from. I'd love to see where everybody's from that's watching, that's live, watching the summit. Or if you're watching this later, put it in the comments anyway. I want to know where you're from. So please tell me, where are you from? Because we have people literally all over the world. And I think there's, I lost track. I don't even know how many countries. At some point, after the summit, I'll count it up and see how many countries, but a lot of countries around the world, and every culture. And so aromatherapy really is a worldwide tool. It's a worldwide therapy that we can use to heal and to do so many things. So, this summit is such a connecting thing to keep us all together and to have us go together into the world and share aromatherapy. So wherever you're at in the world, please tell me, put a comment in so I know where you're from. And yeah, I love seeing that. I love seeing how far this summit is reaching, because it's really been amazing. There's that word again. So tell me if you have another word. What are the other words you would describe the summit with? Because I'd love to know that too. So you can put a comment there too. Give me another word besides amazing, because that one just keeps coming to my head, but I know there's more ways to describe it. I would love to hear yours. So let's see. That's it. Let's get this party started today. We do have a party at the end, so make sure to check that out. And we have a party at the end. So in 6 minutes or so, about 6 minutes, we'll have our first speaker. So our first speaker today is Stacey from Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. And Doug and Stacy are just wonderful. If you haven't checked out their YouTube channel, they share their life living off grid for the last 13 years. And it's wonderful information that they share almost every single day. A lot of days they share. For a long time they've been sharing. And so there's so much information there. And so Stacey is going to be with us talking about how to grow and grow and make your own herbal medicine chest. And so we're going to look at the plants because essential oils start with plants. So we're going to look at that really closely and talk about some of her favorite plants that some of them you don't even have to actually grow. Nature has done that for you. All you have to do is know where to find them and how to find them, and then pick them and use them. And some of the things you can grow at home and have these wonderful, amazing, there's that word again, these powerful plants that are on this earth to help us. So make sure you check out Stacey on this morning's first presentation. Stacey is in Tennessee right now. She's at a different conference. So she's in 2 places at once today, so she won't be available with us for Q&A. However, make sure you tune into her talk. You'll have an hour and a half, more than an hour and a half of awesome information. So that's all I've got. Let's go have fun, and I'll see you inside at the Aroma Summit.